Don't come and drink this thing and tell me that your pancreas is under the toilet, but your hair is long. I said, I don't want to. I don't want to hear. Bim! Inano. Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. I am JC. If you are new here, please subscribe if you're new here, okay? Anyway, I am JC from JustLostJC here, or whatever. Okay, let's just get into it, alright? This video is about a product that I bought 4 years ago that I was way too afraid to use. Okay, I bought it when I was desperate. So let me set the scene, right? It's 2 or 3 years ago. My hair at one point was flourishing, and then I noticed one day when I looked in the mirror that it was looking tin, it was looking higgy haga, it was looking way, it was looking like egg. Otelite bottom pot. Are you getting? Great. So of course that was, you know, some cause for concern with that. I was not feeling it. It was thin, it was shedding, it was doing bits and all the bits that I didn't want it to do. So of course I do what everyone else does, all right? I jump on the internet because I'm looking for something that's gonna stop the shedding and all the rete. Like I need this all to stop. So I go on YouTube and of course somehow I stumble upon this product that is supposed to be a miracle product that's supposed to be helping with hair growth, and I ran out to the nearest, I think it was a vitamin shop near me, and purchased this product. Hello, I want you guys to guess, see if you could guess what it is. Anyway, so I was looking around, cleaning up my stuff, and I found the bottle and I was like, oh my god, I still have this. Let me tell these guys about this product. So yeah, this is gonna be a kind of informative video about MSM. Yes, if you guessed MSM, you're a goat, you're a real one. Alright. Okay, so what is MSM? I'm gonna put it on the screen because I cannot pronounce that, okay? So you see what it is. But what it is a sulfur-rich supplement. So people use it as a dietary supplement to cure different types of ailments and sicknesses. And it has been tested for that, and it does work for that. So just so you know, it is natural, I guess, because it is a naturally occurring sulfur. So it does occur in plants. You can find it in animals. Even humans have natural MSM in us. But when you are buying it, just like I bought it, these ones typically are made in a lab. I know it says pure MSM and it will say 100% natural, but for the most part it is made in a lab, but it is a mimic of what is found naturally inside us. So I think the biggest thing I want to point out here is that MSM has been tested to work when ingested, when you actually drink it, because people drink this as a dietary supplement. So it does work when ingested for the specific ailments that you have, if recommended by your doctor, obviously. For the specific ailments and sicknesses that you have. So I think some people have bone soreness, some people have muscle fatigue. It's a whole array of things that MSM could be helpful for when ingested. But it has never been tested really for hair growth when ingested. I think what people figured out is that when you apply it topically, so when you add some of it into something that you're applying directly to your scalp, then it can work with boosted hair growth. This has been shown on people using it for YouTube and stuff like that, people using it for their own personal use topically, but it has not actually been tried, true, and tested and then sold and marketed by whoever manufactures the different types and brands of MSM for hair growth. So if you're gonna drink it, you should be drinking it for a sickness, for an actual sickness. I do not believe that it works for hair growth. It has not been tested to work for hair growth when you're drinking it in your body. Alright? And even if you were going to take any type of dietary supplement, you would need to check out with your doctor to make sure everything is copacetic. Okay? Don't come and drink this thing and tell me that your liver has fallen out, but your hair is long. Don't come and drink this thing and tell me that your pancreas is under the toilet, but your hair is long. I said, I don't want to. I don't want to hear bim. I said, I don't want to hear bim. Inano. Okay. Like I said, there have not been many studies done for this being used topically for hair growth, but there's a whole load of content on YouTube of people using MSM topically on their scalp and claiming that it has grown their hair. Now personally, I do believe it because I believe that there are even some hair oils and hair, you know, scalp treatments on the market sold in actual stores that have MSM in them, and I feel like someone would add MSM in their product if they believe that it really worked. People might also add MSM in their product if they know that it's a hype product, if they know that people are looking for it, if they know that people associate MSM with hair growth, then I'm going to add it to my product to get, you know, the MSM lovers onto this bandwagon. So again, there's people out there using it, so I do believe for the most part that topically that it would work for hair growth, which is why I bought it. In addition to that, I personally believe that MSM is helpful and useful ingested, but like I said before, ingested for whatever sickness and illness that you have, with the recommendation and suggestion of your doctor. Again, for the sickness, I do not believe, I would not ever endorse drinking this stuff for hair growth. Okay? So of course, like I said in the beginning, MSM is something that's naturally occurring. So of course I was looking like, it's natural, what plants, what animals, you know, tell me what I want. So I found a list of plants and food items that we already eat that have natural MSM in them. Again, which is why I think MSM is safe for digestion, but I wouldn't use it unless you actually need it for it. Like, I think the natural amount of MSM that we get from these different foods and stuff is enough for us. But if you're going to take a supplement, which means in addition to all the natural MSMs that are in your body, as well as that you're ingesting unknowingly through certain foods, then I would definitely get that checked out, because you don't want to have any certain complications. But some of the foods, so I wrote some of them down. One would be coffee, beer, tea, tomatoes, apples, the list goes on. I believe raspberries was on the list. There's a whole bunch, a whole lot. So it's in there. So again, I believe that it's fine to be ingested, but seek help. Now, even though I believe that MSM does work for hair growth when you apply it topically, because it hasn't actually been tested sufficiently for hair growth, you would have to figure out, you would have to do a lot more research to figure out how much you should be applying, because everyone's hair is different. You know, what works for some people might not work for others. You guys know I had a whole setback. I had a hair setback. My hair literally fell off. It broke off because I used too much glycerin. Whereas there's other people out there that their hair loves glycerin. Clearly the amount I used was too much for me, but it might be perfect for someone else. Similarly with MSM, you can overdo it if you don't know how much you're supposed to be using for your scalp. And so this hair growth that you're trying to get can be reversed, can be messed up, okay? If you put too much on your hair and then your hair's falling off because you didn't know. So there's a lot more research that goes into it when dosages are not recommended. The only dosages that they have here on the bottle is how much you should take if you're drinking it, and where you should put it, like in what kind of beverages and stuff you can mix it in to have. They don't have anything here for what you can mix it with when you're putting it on your scalp. They don't say don't mix it with this kind of oil because there can be some reaction. They don't say don't mix it with this because it can be an overload. They don't say none of that, any of that, none of that. Who do I think I am? They don't say any of that, so you would have to figure that out on your own. Take heart. I'm gonna wish you all the best, Dishike. Okay, don't measure, cause anyway. Okay, so let's talk about the reasons that I bought this product and it is still full up, and I chickened out and did not use this product. Okay, so boom. Here's the thing, okay? I really loved what my hair was given when it was given what it was given naturally, okay? I enjoyed my hair. I loved the density of it. I loved the length of it. I didn't want any more or any less. What happened was my hair started shedding and I just panicked. But when I actually deeped it, when I deeped the ting, you know, I was like, well, I'm gonna use this supplement that I'm not even 100% sure how to use, that I got out of desperation and a rush to try and grow back my hair. But I like how my hair was. I didn't need a supplement. I didn't need anything extra, any biotin boost, any this, that to get my hair the way I loved it. It was growing. God gave me that. Jesus, the other cooler JC, gave me exactly what I can handle. Naturally. Produced from my body, whatever nutrients and MSM that I naturally have in my body. He did that. And I just wanted that again. So I'm like, well, I'm going to use this supplement to get something that I know I can get naturally. To me, I was like, okay, JC, snap out of it. Like, snap out of it. Snap out of it. So that's one of the reasons that I didn't use it. Another reason is because, I don't know if you guys remember, but there was a period of time when biotin pills, I cannot remember the name of the company for the life of me, but I can envisage the bottle right now. It was a pink bottle. It was some kind of biotin, very popular hair growing company. There was gummies as well at one point, but there was a period when that was all the rage. The rave. All the rage on YouTube. Everyone was talking about it. Instagrammers, the influencers didn't want to know, couldn't avoid, were all posting about these vitamins that were going to grow your hair. These biotin things for hair, nails, and teeth. I don't know. And I I never jumped on that craze. But I do remember around the time of my setback, I had, for some reason or another, stumbled upon a few videos where people had, after taking those biotin pills for a year, whatever, had said, okay, like, they got their hair to where they wanted it to be, I'm done. And their hair started shedding excessively. I guess whatever that the biotin had given them, the biotin was reclaiming. I don't know. That's just what the story seemed like. Now, of course, some of you guys might have been on that craze. Some of you guys might have used those biotin pills. So please comment down below your experience with it, because they're not as popular as they once were. And for me personally, I don't like taking pills, so that was not something that I was ever looking into. Even when it was all the rage, I was like, okay, like, I can't even take pills when I'm actually sick, so I'm not going to be taking these pills. But then on top of that, a year or two later, when, you know, everyone kind of fell off the craze and we're on to the next thing, people that had been using it were saying, yeah, they did notice a significant amount of shedding once they stopped. And of course, then their body weaned off of it and they were able to, like, kind of level out. And to me, I was like, I don't want to deal with that. So hearing that and then buying this MSM, about to use it, I'm like, I don't want my hair to grow back superficially because of this topical thing that I'm doing, when I haven't actually addressed the internal issues. Like, I didn't really know why my hair was actually shedding excessively. Like, I was just panicking so much that I wanted my hair to grow back, but I didn't think about the why. What was the reason? What was the reason? So I was about to apply this thing, get my hair back because of this thing. And then obviously I don't like to use something that is, to me, synthetic forever. I don't want to continue to have to use this. I don't want to have to continue to add this into my hair routine. That's not the goal. My goal is to be able to use juices and berries if I wanted to. If I was stranded on some island, if I went back to whatever country or wherever I wanted to be, I don't need to have my MSM to keep my hair thick. I want to be able to use whatever I can use there, as long as it fits within the parameter of my hair routine, or as long as it fits within the parameter of ingredients that I'm comfortable using, like things with no silicone and things. That's it. That's what I want to be able to use. I don't want to have to be like, okay, wait, where's my MSM though? Because my hair's about to buck off if I don't have my MSM. So that was another reason when I looked at the bottle, I was like, if I use this and it helps me grow my hair back, I still don't know what reason my hair was shedding. What was the reason for that? And so what, when I stop using this, it's just going to fall back and then I have to address this issue or buy more MSM. I didn't like that, because again, I know that my body can naturally do what I needed to do. I just needed to get it back to doing what I needed to do. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking, okay, well, if this MSM is naturally occurring in certain plants and certain foods, why don't I just eat loads of that? But coffee is another thing. So you guys know I'm selling my coffee bean oils, but before there was a coffee bean oil that I was actually selling to people, there was my own little concoction that I made with some ground coffee and some of my favorite Ayurvedic oils and spices and all those kind of things that I was using on my hair that did help me lessen and reduce shedding. One, because coffee has caffeine, but also the MSM in it. So for those that might be looking for some naturally occurring MSMs, bam! Get you some oils. Obviously we still have some in stock, so you're good. It obviously worked for me. You guys were able to see my hair. I was flaunting it on this channel until, of course, I went through my second setback, and now I'm back on my coffee bean oil. So yeah, that's just a quick plug-in. Don't sleep on the oil. Don't sleep on the oil. But anyway, so I did want to mention this, and I thought about doing this video because I've actually seen a few comments where people have told me to add MSMs into the oil MSM into the oil that I'm selling. So in this video, I can also address that. I personally would not add MSM because I don't use it. I didn't use it when I went through my setback for all the reasons that I listed above, and I figured some other people might not want to use something like MSM for all the reasons that I listed above. And the thing about my oil is that I'm going to give you guys what I know worked for me. I'm not going to give you guys something that I wouldn't personally use, and I would hope the same. So for some of you that would use MSM, I figured it is easier to add MSM into your own individual product that you buy than for me to add MSM into all of them, and for people that don't like MSM to take it out. It's going to be impossible. So I figured the MSM lovers probably already have a bottle of MSM. I mean, I have a bottle of MSM and I'm not even an MSM lover, but if someone actually swears by MSM, loves the way it works, then you already have a bottle of MSM, and you can just sprinkle however much you know works for your hair or your scalp without adverse effects into your own personal bottle and go from there. But I wouldn't add it into the batch because I just don't think that would be fair to people that don't know what exactly they're signing up for, that maybe are buying my bottle not realizing, oh shoot, she added some like extra spice in there, and that will see all this hair growth, but then they become reliant on my product for that hair growth. They don't have my hair product, it's falling out. Like, listen, 419 is not a game. I'm Nigerian and I'm telling you, 419 is not a game. It's not a game. I can't do that. I can never do that. Okay, so that's just my bad on that. Let me know down below if you have used MSM, if you are an MSM lover. I know there's some bloggers out there that use it. Curly Proverbs is actually one of the reasons that I bought it initially, because her hair is amazing and she had so much good things to say about many different oils in general and spices and powders that you could add to your hair to boost some growth, and MSM was one of them, and that was the one that I latched onto, as well as all the Ayurvedic powders that I love. You guys know I love Ayurvedic powders, but ultimately I decided to go a different way with it. But yeah, let me know how you got introduced to MSM, if it's something that you are interested in open to using, rather, if you have any products that you love that do have MSM. But yes, that's it. Does it? Dazzle. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but we had a good chin wag, and I hope it was informative, yeah, and that you took something from it. That's the goal, that's the plan. So, all right, I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Bye.